Sports Radio, special early edition, Wednesday the 25th, right?
Yeah, 25th.
25th. Sean's got nuts in his mouth, and so almonds, I should say.
We're feeling playful today.
Yeah.
Aaron Keith Hammock has already joined us.
Well, what's up, Aaron Keith Hammock? And you know what? Hey, speaking of, I'll wait till Elias comes on. But anyway, we've got a couple things going on. We got a couple early games, baseball. We've got the San Diego Padres playing at AT&T Park, the San Francisco Giants. Now, I'll tell you what. The San Diego Padres have been a thorn in Major League Baseball opponents this year. San Diego has a lot of obscure players that play for them, but I tell you what, they come out, they play, and it's 3-3 right now at AT&T Park. The Padres have 8 hits while the Giants have 7 hits, and they just don't go away. And the Giants, you know, they're in first place right now. They are now. If you're a purist or a Giants lover, which that's fine. Who we got? Oh, what does Aaron say?
He says, "Greeting Epic Sports Radio, Epic News Sports, Glenn Spellman, Sean Allen, from Aaron Keith Hammock and Elias Millis."
All right. Well. Greetings to you, and sounds like a Christmas greeting, but
I know.
All right. So Major League Baseball, and first I'll wait a little bit before I do my traditional.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah.
Like, where is it?
I'll do the traditional, but I tell you what, man. The Padres, the Giants scored 1 run in the second. The Padres were blanked until the 7th inning, and the 7th inning, I mean, they just they came on and Span doubled to deep center. Brown scored, so that got them a run. And well, the Padres also have an error, so that error could very well be the reason why the Giants have a run in the 6th or a run in the 7th. So it's 3-3 right now. And do you think now, you know, with the Padres and the Giants and everything, and again, like I said before, the Padres have given these guys just trouble after trouble. Now, the Padres have already gone through 4 pitchers.
Wow.
Now, Shields pitched for 6 innings. Villanueva pitched for 0.1 innings. Butcher 0.2, and then Maurer 1 inning. As far as the pitching goes on the Giants, they haven't really done that much better. They've gone through 4 pitchers as well. Peavy. Now, Peavy, to me, is kind of a flip of a coin pitcher. He pitched 6.2 innings, allowed 6 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 base on ball, walk, and 4 strikeouts. Then you have Osich, Strickland, and Casilla, who has been pitching. As far as the hitting goes, Blanco, he was 2 for 4. You got Tomlinson left field, 2 for 4. So when the Giants play in AT&T Park, they can be hot or cold. Now, I will say this about Giants fans. Giants fans are like Cubs fans. You will get a full stadium every single time. Now,
right.
The Cub fans are kind of like they take things as a vacation. You know, if they have a day game, they'll take that as a vacation. But Giants fans, they sell out every single time. What is Aaron saying now?
Yeah, I think he's talking about tomorrow night.
What's tomorrow night? Just give me a hint without.
Tomorrow night it's ASR.
ASR.
Yes, ASR.
Well, I will say this. I wasn't going to say anything on Facebook about a breakfast that's coming up pretty soon with a certain company,
Right.
and I just I know that we're going there to support Mike and Amy, but then you're also supporting that establishment as well, and when an establishment does what they do and they don't fulfill their agreement with you, it's hard to go and support them.
Yeah,
It really
I
is.
can see where, and it's a very touchy situation. I understand. It's we're there for Amy and Mike and whatnot, and and it's just things need to be straightened out. Honestly, I mean, going forward, in order to go forward in a proactive manner, things have to be straightened out.
Yeah, they
And
really
it's
do.
not exactly from your end because you've tried to communicate.
Yeah.
And you've got nothing, no real response, no response telling you anything.
No, and it's hard to again, and there's a lot of people that have been going to this establishment, and it rhymes with runs, and you put your hamburger in between buns, so
Right.
it is hard, but first off, anyway, I'm not going to give them any more airtime on this, but first off, I want to say hi to everybody that's out there watching. We have oh crap, I accidentally hit the wrong button. We have people from all over. I want to make sure that these people hear me. So and let me see. There's I am texting people as we are on air, folks. I'm not ignoring you or anything like that. But everybody out there, if you want to call in, you can dial 916-633-4851 and ask us your questions, and we will be more than happy to answer them for you. And I just want to say, too, that if you want to follow us on social media, you can, no matter what social media it is, whether it's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, we are at Epic News Sports. So you follow us on that. And we are going to be giving away tickets to UFC 200 for people who join our social media that tweet throughout the show. And you can tweet at Epic News Sports. I got it right in front of me, so tweet us live. And also, here's a special deal on the YouTube channel. And I know, Sean, that you said that your girlfriend
She showed me how she did it too. So.
I know, but I looked on YouTube and I've had several people join, and it shows who joins, and I still don't see her on there. But anyway, for those of you who sign up, I will pick a cave-like atmosphere. Let me try and get back online here. But the owner says that their internet is 100 megabytes per second. And that's a lot. Now I went to AT&T today, and when I was talking to them about their internet, it's only 18 megabytes per second. Well, anyway, enough about that. So I'll be giving someone $50, a lucky winner that subscribes to our YouTube channel. And throughout the YouTube subscription, there'll be other things given away. Sports memorabilia, tickets to the River Cats. Now, if you subscribe and you live in another city, say like Chicago, we will work on getting you tickets to a Chicago Cubs game. So if you're in LA, we'll work on tickets on get you to a Dodger game. We like to reward our viewers and listeners all the time, every show that we do. Now, we gave away tickets to Thunder Valley. You didn't get to meet him, but I met him this last Saturday, to the person who won the tickets, Austin Copley, who lives in Cameron Park, California, which is just right up the street here from where we're at, just like right around the corner.
So if somebody lives in Italy and they join the YouTube channel, are you going to work on getting them tickets to an Italian soccer game?
Yes, I am. No matter what sport is where you are and where you live, I will work on getting you tickets to that venue. Also, there's other things that we're giving away. For all you wine lovers out there, obviously, when we've had connections and relationships with the vineyards and whatnot, I'm going to be giving away a bottle of Silver Oak Cabernet, and this is one of the top premier Cabernets in Napa Valley. And anyone who knows anything about wine will know who Silver Oak is, and we're going to be giving away a bottle every show. So again, tweet us, Facebook us, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, enough about that. What do you think, Sean? And I know we've talked about this all month long. All month long, we've talked about performance-enhancing drugs. Now, and we just had a special show Sunday with Data 5000, and Elias was there. Now, let me ask you this. And I know we've touched on this many times, but obviously it's important enough for guys to keep getting in trouble for it.
I don't know what to say for all these people. In every different sport, they keep getting knocked down left and right. Don't you people understand? These guys are getting paid lots of money, and unfortunately, that doesn't give them common sense.
Right.
I mean, what is there, 7 in the MLB this year?
7, yes.
And I said in every year in NFL, there's at least a couple.
Yes.
Actually, last year it was half marijuana, half PEDs.
All right, let me stop you right there. All right. Many different states legalize marijuana. And so we'll just pick Denver. Denver, you could pretty much stand on the street and smoke a blunt. California, we could...
we're close.
We can go to a dispensary.
In November, when it passes.
Yeah, you can go to a dispensary
smoke on the street.
Anywhere around here, and usually for about $40, you can get your weed card. You can grow your marijuana, but you can go to a dispensary, and they've got lollipops, they got brownies, they got cookies, they got ice cream, they got oils and whatnot.
Right.
If it is legal to consume the marijuana and whatnot, why would a state like, say, the California Athletic Commission ban marijuana on a substance list if it's legal? That's like saying you can't go out and drink.
Because but it's like this. They're going to say, that's fine, it's legal to do. It's legal to consume and legal to smoke. You can do that. But within California athletics, it's illegal to have it in your system. No matter what the law says, it's legal to do. That's fine. You can do that. But if you want to do that, you can't play California athletics.
Yeah,
and I agree with that. Because, people
Why?
people will say, well, marijuana is not performing enhancing. I'm sorry. If anyone is taking marijuana to be a performing enhancing drug, they're doing the wrong drug. Because
I will say this. I will again stop you on that and correct you. It is a performance enhancing drug. Wait. Listen. It is a performance enhancing drug if you're an actor, you're an artist, or you're a writer. Because when you're taking that kind of stuff, it might unleash some stuff in your mind that will maybe help you write better.
We're talking about sports, though, athletes.
I understand that. But I'm just saying that so technically it could be on that. But sports...
It makes you want to eat, and it makes you want to sleep. Eat, sleep. I mean, how can it?
It makes you feel. It makes you feel like a 3-month-old pregnant woman.
And I'm like, it does not enhance your performance. Your performance of eating, yes.
But no.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, so let's go back now. Now, me, if something is legal to do in a state, and but I understand that because they won't even let you take like an energy drink before an MMA fight. So
it's legal here
I understand that.
But it's not legal to drive.
Huh?
The DMV will tell you it's legal to do here, but it's not legal to drive under the influence of it.
Right, to a point maybe, because what is the point till you can't drive while you're, as a grandma would say, on the weed? But let's get back to steroids.
Okay.
I think if you want to take steroids, go ahead and do it because they do in fact work. They do in fact make you bigger, stronger, and faster. As I said before, I've taken them. I was 150 pounds when I started taking them. I am now 243 pounds. I have 19-inch biceps, okay? And I got that through steroid use and lifting weights. I got no shame doing it. I don't care who likes it. I don't care who doesn't like it. I did it, so what? And I also did it back in the day when it was legal. And then I went over to Europe and did it because it was legal over there. But if someone says, hey, you're making $10 million a year, and if you take this steroid, you're going to get fired, you're going to get A, B, and C. I promise you, as much as I love doing them, and I don't do them anymore. I did like doing them. I felt great. It was awesome. I would stop doing them in a heartbeat if I knew that I was going to get fined.
See, I'm glad you said that, because the statement you originally made about how you had that 19-inch biceps, you kind of left it open-ended before you said you don't do them anymore.
Yeah.
You kind of left it open-ended as I was going to ask you, so are you saying that you do them now?
No, I do not.
Which I know you don't do them now, but I was just, the way you stated that was
Right.
someone out there could think
Right.
that you were
That's
doing
why
them now.
I should have prefaced it. But yes, I promise you this. If someone told me, I don't care if it was coffee. If
That's
someone
your livelihood.
If someone said, yeah, if it was my
Take
livelihood.
that away. Here's a $10 million right here.
Yeah.
And if you do that,
No, I would
we'll take
stop.
that away.
I would stop in a
We
second.
move that over here.
I would. Here's how far I would go. I would get rid of everything that I possibly could about the steroids. Then I would tell all of my friends, don't talk to me about it. Don't bring it up around me. No conversation, no nothing. If you can do that, we're cool. But if you can't, peace out, brother.
And then I would take a tray and take all the natural supplements I'm taking, and I put them on a tray, and I put them in front of the sports doctor for the team and say, I want you to go through all this. And
Yeah.
make sure there's nothing in here that contradicts with the
Yeah,
main list.
because there is a company right now in Pennsylvania. I won't say their name, but that you can buy a supplement right now. I could buy it for $30 a bottle for like 90 pills. But I take that pill, and then it goes through my liver and converts to an anabolic property, and then, of course, it is a steroid at that time. I wouldn't even jack around with anything that would make... Because here's the deal. I had a friend of mine get fired because of opium use. And they were like, I don't freaking do opium, or I don't do cocaine or anything like that. So come to find out, every single morning, they went to this deli. It was a New York deli. And they would get a poppy seed muffin and a poppy seed bagel every single morning. So over time, poppy seed, it showed up on a test as drugs and opium and all that kind of stuff. So,
wow.
Now, let me just interrupt here, too. We're at the top of the 10th. It is still tied 3-3 San Diego and San Francisco. But as far as the livelihood and steroids, I wouldn't do it, dude. I don't care what it is, because okay, we'll just say alcohol. I mean, I drink alcohol, and I have done stupid stuff while I was drinking.
Right.
So, but when I figured, now, I mean, I wasn't an alcoholic or anything like that, but when you drink and you drink a lot, it makes you do stupid stuff. So when I did something stupid, I say, you know what, I'm going to quit for a while. And I did, and I quit. I haven't had a drink in a while now, and I'm not going to have another drink for the rest of the year. I'm giving myself the entire year. But come New Year's Eve, I'm going to drink. Now, am I going to get drunk? No. I'm going to have a couple glasses of champagne, maybe a bottle of wine, not myself. I'll share with somebody. But I will that because I'm giving my body a rest. And I think no matter what you do in life, you should give your body a rest. But if you do something that causes you to do something stupid, or if your job tells you, you can't do X, Y, and Z, you don't do it, because especially if you have kids. I have kids.
Role model.
You have kids.
Yeah.
But you are a role model. And I'll tell you what, Barry, not Barry.
You talking about St. Louis?
No, dadgummit.
McGuire?
No, well, you got McGuire, you got Canseco, you've got Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds. Now, these guys, I don't care 100 years from now, they are going to be known steroids. Barry Bonds, steroids. Mark McGuire, steroids. Now, I only have one respect out of all those guys. I respect all the guys that have taken steroids. I have respect for Jason Giambi, Andy Pettit, and
I want to say, yes, I did.
Jose Canseco. All the rest of them have denied
wait a
it to this day.
Whoa, time out.
What?
You have to stop. Time out on the field. Blow the whistle. Jose Canseco did it for one reason and one reason only. He got paid. He got paid to sell everybody out, and then wrote a book out and make money out. That's the only reason why he was pinned in the corner.
But he still admitted it.
He admitted it based upon the fact that he knew he could write up, because at that point he knew he'd already started the process of writing a book.
Right.
He did it for financial gain.
Right.
So I don't give him a pass on that.
I do. And I'll tell you why. I've met Jose Canseco. I have talked to Jose Canseco on extensiveness on steroids. And as far as what people know, as if it's third-party stuff, but I heard it from the horse's mouth. And he said, why lie about it? He goes, you know what? He goes, no matter what happened or what anyone says, at least I'm telling the truth about it. All these other guys, they're not telling the truth. Now, granted, yes, he probably did have financial gain. He probably, in some people's eyes, was a sellout. But the fact of the matter is, now, I know all these other people have been approached by things, but they still deny it to this point.
The one that disappointed me the most, the one I was sad about, was Roger Clemens. Because Roger Clemens denied it from the beginning, and here's the difference. There was Roger Clemens and there was Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds was an ass to the media. Roger Clemens had a great rapport, and everyone thought he was a great guy. So when they brought it up and they tried to accuse him, he denied it, this, that, and the other. Everyone said, no, not Roger, this, that, and the other. When Barry denied it, they're like, you did it, da-da-da. Yeah. And they went, with the fire of the media, Balco went after him, and they chopped him down.
Yep.
It took a long time, but they kept running. I couldn't understand it for the longest time. They ran at Roger Clemens once.
Now
nothing. They ran at him twice.
I'll tell you what.
They ran at him third time and still got nothing, and they came back again.
You know why?
And it was that last time.
You know why? I every time I hear that, I think of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. He's like, you know why? You know what? Nobody knows.
Well,
anyway,
no, I mean, he ran
I'm going to tell you what.
time.
I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. And I know this for a fact. I'll tell you why they kept going after him. His little douchebag, I won't even mention his name to give him notoriety.
Oh, yeah.
His little douchebag trainer had a syringe and swabs and all that kind of stuff that he kept. Now, Sean, I have taken steroids hundreds of times. And I have given friends of mine shots in the butt. And I've gotten shots in the butt and steroids. We take the syringe, we throw it in the freaking trash. This guy saved them because he knew, I'm going to get my 15 minutes of fame, maybe not this year, maybe not next year, maybe 10 years down the line. So he got his 15 minutes of fame. And so
I forgot that he was the reason why the fourth time was.
There's only one reason why
he decided,
that they kept going back at him, because he says, I've got evidence. So I'll tell you what, you want to know a sellout? It's this guy, because he planned it from the beginning to rat out Roger Clemens. And now you don't save anything unless it's for a reason.
Yeah, that's pretty bad, because there was a lot of years. I mean, from what I understand, he was saving stuff from like 10, 15 years previous.
Yes. Yeah, and the same thing with Barry Bonds' girlfriend. She had some stuff with DNA on it. Let me tell you something about women. Not all women, but a lot of them. If you piss them off, they will do everything to screw you over. And, one of them, and I got screwed over, most recently. And, there's and it's a woman in Texas too, and and last name of Luna, which should be lunatic, and yeah, I mean, she's a woman scorned, and they will just screw you over, and but that's what she did. She saved it, and then when it came about money, she went after him and had all this stuff. Why do you save that stuff? You save it because they're going to screw you over. So that is why they kept going after him, because they were giving him chance after chance after chance. Now, I will tell you this. Now, he used his wife as an excuse. It's kind of like, Peyton Manning would say, well, it was my wife. Like, with me, when someone asks me if I did them, I'm like, yeah, I do them. Duh. I mean, yeah. But there's only one reason why someone saves something, dude. Because they're going to use it against you later. Period.
Yeah, that's the thing was with Barry Bonds, going back to Barry Bonds, pre steroids, Barry Bonds was the nicest guy in the world. He was nice. He had a good attitude. He had a good. He was a little arrogant.
All right, let me stop you right there. Do not.
But after
tell
steroids,
me, do not tell me that steroids you get roid rage. That's BS.
No, I'm talking about it changed him as a person over time because pre-steroids he was not that.
No.
He was not the ass.
No.
That he turned into be.
No, and I'll tell you why. I know, and again, I studied steroids for 2 years before I took them. I did a thesis paper on steroids. I know I'm very intimate about steroids. They do not give you the roid rage and all that. Now, here's what it is. If you're if you're already an ass before you take them, it's just gonna accentuate that.
He was arrogant.
But he
was a nice guy.
Here's
he
what
turned to be not nice guy.
Money changed them.
True,
personal life changed them. All this other stuff. As far as the steroids, I'm gonna put a block on that and say no. It did not create him to be who he was.
I think over time, using the steroids, it changed him. Not as roid rage. I'm talking it changed him as a person. Along with you add the money and the fame and all that stuff.
That we would have to do a scientific study on because I don't believe that because I know a lot of IFBB bodybuilders that have taken steroids for 20 plus years. They're the nicest guys that you'll ever meet. And but again, it's predisposition. I believe personally. Now you have a right to your opinion, which is great. And I think that he. Now I will say this though: if he was doing that with other things and it chemically altered his brain, yes, then you can say
we don't know all. I mean, we know what they say he did: beef, Freud, and Clomid, and all this stuff.
Right.
But we don't know all the stuff he did.
Right.
They went out to the steroids. We don't know what other stuff he was using.
Right. No, we don't. And I'll tell you this, man. And I know we're talking a lot about steroids, but the reason why we are is because it is such a prevalent thing in sports right now.
It keeps happening.
It keeps happening over and over.
You would have thought Malcolm would have taught everybody a good lesson.
No, because these guys try and get sneaky and try and find a new way of doing it.
They're masking agents now, so if they see a masking agent pop up positive, they know you're trying to mask something.
Right.
So they know that it looks for that and it looks for the drug.
Yeah. So anyhow, I think that if you're going to do something and you're going to get caught for doing it, I don't want to hear you piss and moan about getting in trouble.
No.
So
if you do the crime, you gotta do the time.
I wonder why that's not going on over here. Anyway, Katie Anderson joined. We got Aaron Keith Hammock. What's up? And again, so anyway, enough about that. Screw that. So now, my friends,
I would like to ask everybody in the Bay Area how they're feeling this morning or this afternoon. Going down 3-1 to the Oklahoma Thunder.
Going down, yeah.
Yes.
But I'll tell you what, man. I am, as they would say in Britain, I'm gobsmacked.
It's not over, and I will say it's not over because
oh dear
it's
God,
it's not over.
You know what, Sean?
It's not over.
If the Warriors come back and beat the Thunder, if they come back, I will make sure that I'll think of something good to give you. And
I say it's not over, but we're sitting here at an impasse. 3-1, Thunder's up, and right now it's Cleveland 2-2. And you didn't think they'd win that second game, and I said, watch out. Now they didn't blow them out. They won by 6, but for about 3/4 of the game they were up by like 11 to 17 points.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, I'm going for the Raptors now, man.
You know what?
Hey, we got Robert Black. What do they say?
Hey,
not all athletes
not all athletes use drugs. It is what it is.
No, you're right, Robert. Not all athletes use drugs. You're absolutely 100% correct. But let's pick the NFL since you brought that up. NFL, I will say that over half of the football players take some kind of steroid type agent. Plain and simple. I'll bet
or at least something that's on the ban list. It could be a pill. It could
I
be
guarantee.
a pill.
I guarantee
it doesn't have to be through a needle, but it's something that's, and they just haven't got caught.
Right. Or they just don't care because NFL makes billions of dollars a year. But Robert, you're absolutely right. They do not all take drugs. But anyway, the Thunder beat the Warriors 118-94,
and not just beat them up.
Right. I mean, Curry was slacking on the 3-point. I mean, it's like it just doesn't look like the same team.
This is where we're going to see if they are the team that everybody says they are. We're going to see what the next game they come out. We'll see, because if they are what they're supposed to be, then they'll be able to right the ship at this point. Because if I'm correct, if they would have won the next two games, it would end up Game 7 in Golden State, right? Because Golden State had the best record.
It's not going to end up that way, man.
If anybody, I would say, of all the teams that are out there, I would say they'd be the only team that could do it.
Tell me how.
How?
Tell me how. Now, unless they have the mojo that the Boston Red Sox had when they were down 0-3 to the Yankees and came back and won 4 straight, I just don't see it. I mean, dude, you have Kevin Durant. Now, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, those guys, they're players that are constant every single game. They're constant every single game. But when you have, like, okay, well, let's talk about the groin kick, dude. The groin kick that happened during the Thunder Warrior game. And bro's like, man, I didn't do it on purpose. You did it. You did it twice, man.
I didn't do it on purpose. Well, here, let me do it again. Sure.
Curry, he had 19 points for the game. Thompson had 26. But again, from 3-point land, Curry was 2 for 10.
And here
that is not. I mean, Curry on a sick day would do better.
Okay,
than that.
So 19 points. So here's case in point. They lost by what? They lost by 24 points.
Yep.
Is that right? 118-94?
Yep.
Okay, so here's the thing. Curry usually puts in about how much? 33 to 40 points. So we'll say about 35 points. So you add another 14 points to their score, and obviously something was lacking on the bench.
33 points.
Well, I'm just saying, you're looking at how, what I'm saying, you're looking at how many points he makes the difference.
Yeah, but look at these. Look at these scores. You got Serge Ibaka, 17 points. Kevin Durant had 26 points. Adams, barely over double digits, had 11. Russell Westbrook, 36 points. And then you have Robertson with 17.
Who is guarding Westbrook? Is that Curry?
I mean, the person on, well, maybe smoking weed's guarding Westbrook, because the Warriors, the second period, the Thunder scored 42 points. 42 points. There are some teams out there, like the Sacramento Queens, who don't even score 42 points in a first half. And the Thunder did it in one quarter there. And I know Katie Anderson that's over here watching. She's an Oklahoma City Thunder fan. I'm sorry, man. I don't think now the Golden State might win one more, but I don't think they're gonna win 3 in a row. Please explain to me how. I mean, because Curry's shooting 2 for 10 from the 3-point. Free throw is 5 for 7, so he missed 2. That's fine. Field goal percentage 6 out for 20. He's just not hitting the basket, and it's just not like him. All year long, he was raining down threes. Not only from behind the arc, but 20, 30 feet behind the arc, he was draining threes. And I'm not saying that, I really thought, though, after watching the game, I'm asking myself, who are these guys?
Where's the next game at? Is that in Oklahoma?
No, they just got done playing in Oklahoma. So yeah, it's not. it's not in Oklahoma. No, that's why I said they might win one more. But yeah, when you're in Oakland, it's hard to lose at home, even though they lost the first game there. But they're going to come back jazzed, and they're going to come back, on fire, and it's going to be a lot closer.
All I'll say is if they catch fire in Oakland, and they can carry that fire to Game 6 in Oklahoma, I'm just saying because we know what Curry does when he's on fire.
Yeah.
He's obviously he's a little bit injured still, but I would say if he catches fire in Oakland, like they go to Oakland and they blow him out by like 15, if they blow Oklahoma out by 15,
right?
If they can carry that fire to Game 6, if
All
they
right.
can get to Game 7, if they can get I'll just say if they can get to Game 7.
Okay, if they
in Oakland, they're in trouble. Oklahoma's in trouble. But I think it may end up Game 6 in Oklahoma. That's where I think it may end up. But I'm just saying if Curry and the crew catch fire and they carry it from Game 5 to Game 6 and they get back to Oakland, I don't think Oklahoma's getting out of Oakland in Game 7 with a trip to with the championship.
All right.
No way.
Well, we got about 10 minutes here, and you got to get going. So tonight's game, Raptors in Cleveland.
This is the test because they won twice at home, and if they're going to be able to beat Cleveland, they're going to have to beat them at home. If they win tonight, like they won, and yes, they only won by 6 points, but if everyone watched the game or watched the highlights of the game, they pretty much were beating Cleveland the whole game like they beat them in the prior game.
Right.
So if they win tonight, I don't give a crap by 1 point. If they win tonight, Cleveland's in trouble. And Cleveland's defense looked horrible. Absolutely horrible.
I am going to laugh if Cleveland falls to Toronto. Because if they do, they will never hear the end of it. Period. And so you know what? I'm going to go for the Raptors in this game. And yeah. I mean, I'm not particularly a Raptor fan, but I'm definitely not.
If the Raptors were to beat Cleveland, and I hate to say this, but either one of the two West Coast teams or either the two of the Western Conference teams are going to win the title. I don't think Raptors can beat either one of those teams.
No, but that'd be funny if they did. If they did,
don't give them a good series.
That would be a story of the
That would
ages.
be a good series. I think Oklahoma and the Raptors would be a good series. But I'm telling you, if Golden State gets past Oklahoma, if they're able to get past, if they get to the championship series,
right? All right. So this is a little bit shorter of a show, and again, this was the special early edition because there was a lot of things going on tonight, and we've got to. Do a few things here, and then of course we got the River Cats game that's going on tonight that we got to go cover. So it's a special early edition. It's a little shorter of a show, so I appreciate everyone that is watching right now, and again, all you people in Texas, down with the horns, baby.
I was waiting to see how long you're gonna let it go. That's the longest you've ever let it go.
Yeah, down with the
horns. I'm like, oh.
So and for all you Giant lovers out there. Giants 4, Padres 3.
What's their record now?
The Giants, they are now 30-19.
Ooh. Still in first place?
Yeah, still in first place. So any last words before you?
Well, no. I just let's see. Game 5 for the Warriors is tomorrow.
No, it's tonight.
Oh, it's tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. Game 5's tonight. Didn't they just play?
It's tonight.
Okay. Well, like I said, we shall see what happens. Game 5's tonight, and then Game 6 would be on Saturday.
Well, are you talking about
the Oklahoma series?
Oh. What the heck?
Well, I'm saying so.
All right, so I'm sorry, we got an echo over here.
So the Warriors play tonight.
No. Now,
I see in Game 5 for the Warrior series is tomorrow night, right?
Yeah, they are going to be in Oakland tomorrow night. You got the Cleveland
game tonight.
You got the Cleveland game tonight, and I think that you might be on some edibles right now that you're forgetful.
Well, I knew Cleveland was tonight. I was saying the Warriors are tomorrow, and then they would play Game 6 back in Oklahoma. On Saturday or Sunday? I was saying by the time next time I'm on air with you, which will be next week.
Saturday you will have the Warriors back in Oklahoma City.
Okay.
Yeah. So again,
by the time I see you on air again next week.
That's right. You're going camping.
Yes, I will be out of here. I'm going to clear my head up by Lake Orville.
So what is Aaron saying? 13 in a row. What's 13 in a row?
I don't know what 13 in a row is.
I don't know either, man.
Aaron, what's 13 in a row?
So maybe he's talking to the side of his neck. I don't know. 13 in a row.
And as far as the ASR gig, unfortunately, it doesn't look like I'm making it. But because we're supposed to leave tomorrow afternoon. But if I don't leave till Friday morning, you will see me there. So I fully support you and Elias Mellis.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks again for watching this special early edition of Epic Sports Radio. I know we spent a lot of time on the steroid issue, but again, it's something that a lot of our listeners have been emailing us and they want to talk about, and they want us to talk about in depth. And so that's what we're doing. We're talking about it, and we're answering the questions that they pose to us. So again, if you guys want to ask your sports questions, and we will tackle that on the next show, you could email me at glenn@epicnewsports.com. And
hey, look at that.
Adam,
sending love, connected, sending love. What's up, Mr. Saeed?
So you could do that and text us your questions as well. 916-633-4851. Adam, what's up? We are getting ready to get off here. And,
we just did a short show today, an early edition. So,
yep. All right. So we appreciate all you guys watching, and thank you guys very much on Facebook for watching. Thank you guys on YouTube watching. And again, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Epic News Sports, one lucky winner will win $50. And so, yeah, do that. And we love you guys. Peace out. We'll see you next time.
All right. Look at all those hearts.
Who's doing that?
I don't know.